Hey, how's it going? It's Keith Townsend from the CTOadvisor.com. You're watching another CTO dose. We're talking forklifts versus multi-cloud. Why should your CFO invest in your multi-cloud project versus forklifts for the plant floor? Obviously, we understand the need for forklifts, but what's the need for multi-cloud? Or at least what's the business need for multi-cloud? It's hard to justify the return of multi-cloud on just financials. This is one of those intangible conversations that can be difficult. There's not many enterprises that can make the case that, oh, if we run this workload on Google versus Azure, it'll be cheaper. I think from a practical sense, you talk to business leaders in terms that they understand. You know what? I understand when we went to Workday, it completely changed our HR capability. A lot of business leaders simply don't look at Workday as a software as a service or a cloud solution. They just look at it as their HR platform, just as if you were using PeopleSoft for HR. It's a back-end system. But it's one of many cloud solutions that the business drives. Workday is an example. Oracle Business Suite could be another one. Obviously, Salesforce is a huge example of a cloud service with 165,000 people at their conference last week. Shows the power of the platform beyond just IT. So you have to make it real for your business leader. Forklifts, we understand. If forklifts are constantly breaking down, the ability to get product from the manufacturing floor to your distribution system, forklifts become an integral part of that process, and it could hamper and even crush a business if those simple machines aren't working. Same thing with multi-cloud. If you can't shuffle data from Workday into SAP so that you can predict demand at a plant and schedule workers accordingly, that could cripple the business. You're talking about cloud data coming from one cloud provider to another one. This is data, your most important asset. So obviously you're going to deal with regulatory challenges, compliance issues, data sovereignty, security, data transfer, just simply getting data from one location to another location in the format that a application can actually make use of the data. It's where you start to lay the foundation for business agility. Without taking a multi-cloud approach to all these new offerings, and we're not even talking about the AWS IaaS or Azure PaaS or Google Compute AI. We're talking basic SaaS services. You need to impress upon business leaders that this is just a cost of doing business. If you want to truly take advantage of some of these new services such as Workday or Salesforce and leverage the data that exists in your on-prem solutions like SAP or Oracle or any other homegrown application, you have to have a strategy around multi-cloud, just as you have to have a strategy around making sure that the forklifts are getting product from the manufacturing floor to your distributors. You don't agree with me? Hey, I would love to hear back from you. Look me up on LinkedIn, Keith Townsend on LinkedIn. Or you can find me on Twitter at CTO Advisor. And of course, you can always find the podcast and other great content, thectoadvisor.com. Until the next CTO dose, stay caffeinated.